Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Sammy Ketchum, and I'm back with another video. Oh, and welcome back to Sammy Ketchum TCG. Alright, today, I'm testing out my new tripod that I just got. This tripod is a lot bigger, and, it extends a lot longer, and this will be great for my battle videos and basically really all my videos going forward from now on. So this will be a great plus. So you can see like the whole field on both sides. If I had another player over here battling it out, you could see their deck, what they're playing, etc. Today I am going to do a video on how to play Pokemon. For some of those viewers who don't know how to play, this will basically teach you guys how to play, but I mean, most of my viewers basically know how to play Pokemon or, competitive Pokemon. I mean, most of my videos are for competitive players, but this video will be for the beginning person or somebody who wants to learn how to play the actual Pokemon trading card game. Let me go ahead and get seated, and then we'll get started with that. All right. Now the first things first, when you want to start learning how to play the game, is the coin flip or the dice roll. All right. You either flip a coin, something like this, or like an actual coin, and they either call heads or tails. Either your opponent calls it or you call it. Whoever wins the coin flip or the dice roll, heads or tails, they get to choose who goes first. I mean, so yeah, you can do that. So since I'm basically just showing people how to play, just start by drawing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. All right. So you draw 7 cards. All right. Start by drawing 7 cards. I'm going to lay them right here so you can see them. As you can see, we don't have a basic Pokemon. This is actually good because I could show you guys how to do a mulligan. A mulligan is when you don't have a basic Pokemon, or you don't have the right kind of cards in your hand to start the game. So you do a mulligan, which means you have to shuffle your hand back into your deck. All right, make that good. And you get to draw 7 more cards. If I had an opponent across from me, the mulligan rule is that if you shuffle your hand in and your opponent has a basic, then they can basically draw a card. They get the chance to draw a card, or the option to draw a card. They don't have to. Let's see if we can get a basic this time. But I'm drawing off the top of my deck. It's totally random. I didn't prepare this any, so whatever I draw is whatever I draw. Maybe another mulligan. Alright, let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. Alright, so we got our basic. And we're going to take our basic, we're going to put it in the active spot. Alright, straighten that up. But we're going to turn it face down because the game hasn't started yet. Alright. Then you take the top 6 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And These 6 cards are going to be the prizes. Put the prizes over in the prize zone over here in this area. Alright. And basically the object of the game is to get your prizes. To knock out your opponent's Pokemon and to take a prize. If you take all 6 of your prizes, you win the game. But there's 2 other ways you can win the game. If you deck your opponent out, or if you knock out their active Pokemon and they have no more Pokemon to fight with on the bench, then you also win. So there's 3 ways to win. Alright. Alright, so got my basic, and we're going to start the game. So when you start the game, you flip over your Pokemon. Alright. And then you draw your card for your turn. Alright. And then what we can do, these are the things that you could do on your turn. Alright. You can attach an energy. You can play a supporter. You can play one supporter a turn. Supporters are really good trainer cards because since they are so powerful, you can only play 1 each turn. If you could play 2 a turn, that would be too busted for this game. So I am going to get, let's see, what do I want? I want another Charmander, and I am going to get, what do I have in my hand? Okay. Yeah, I want that. Nidorina. By the way, I'm basically using the Charizard starter deck. And I'm literally just using the 2 starter decks. It's like I put 2 Charizard starter decks together and I just basically fused them into a deck. So this is very, very elementary, easy to play. This deck is easy to pick up. All you had to do is just buy 2 starter decks and put it together. This is nothing too fancy here. I played Pokemon Fan Club. Let's see. Alright. And then if you had any other trainers or supporters, not supporters, but other trainers or items, you can play as many as those as you want. If you can evolve, you can evolve. But since this is the first turn, you can't really evolve. So for Pokemon that evolve, they have to basically wait a turn to evolve, like once they come into play. So, alright. And since this is my first turn, I can't attack. So my turn ends. My opponent goes, they do whatever. Alright, I draw for my next turn. Boom. Alright. And now, since these Pokemon been down here for 1 turn, I can evolve these guys. So I'll evolve this Nidorina on the bench. For my turn, I'll play a Cynthia, my 1 supporter a turn. Other things you could do during the turn, of course you can attack, but you can evolve, attach energy, play items, put more Pokemon on your bench. Sometimes I like to think of Pokemon like baseball. Alright. You got your active Pokemon, and then you got your Pokemon on the bench. Alright. If this one goes down, you bring up one from the bench. Just like if a batter in baseball strikes out, another batter comes up from the bench to what do they call that, to hit, come up from the bench to hit. I don't know if I know too much about baseball, but I guess that's the gist of it. Me and shuffling these sleeves. All right, yeah. But I am really loving my new tripod and this new setup. I am really loving that. 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. So you can also play as many trainers as you want. I'm going to play Timer Ball. It is a item card. I can flip 2 coins or roll 2 dice. For each heads, evens is heads on the dice. I can basically get an evolution Pokemon from my deck. Since I got 1 heads, I'll get, where is he at? Charmeleon. Yeah. Alright, evolve this to Charmeleon. Alright, energy for my second turn. And now this, since this is my second turn, I can attack. I can do Fire Fang. You know. But, then I would draw for my next turn, because, I mean, I don't have an opponent over here. You know, if I did, you know, they would take their turn, they would attach an energy, do whatever, evolve. Let's see. Draw for my next turn. Alright. Play another Pokemon down. I can attach another energy. Evolve. Basically, the turns will go like this. Attach an energy, evolve, put another Pokemon on the bench, play items, play supporters. 1 supporter a turn, 1 energy a turn, unless a Pokemon or card changes that. Like Charizard's ability, Roaring Resolve. Basically what I could do is I could put 2 damage counters on Charizard and search my deck for up to 2 energies and attach them to Charizard. I'm just using this as an example, as an example of the 1 energy per turn rule. Charizard's ability breaks the 1 energy per turn rule. Yeah. Certain cards that let you accelerate. Man, he is ready to go to town on somebody right now. And then if I want to, I'll use Continuous Blaze Ball. Let's just say I'm knocking out a Tag Team GX over here or something. You know. Alright. But yeah. But I know I'll draw for my turn. I'll attach energy. You know. I'll do Roaring Resolve again. Put 2 on them. Let's see. 2 energies from the deck. I mean, this is just simple. Like every turn, you would basically just, if I had another supporter I could use, I'll play a supporter. Actually, I do have supporter. I'll play Brock's Grit supporter. All right, and lets me take 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, up to 6 in combination of basic Pokemon and energies, and put them back into the deck. I do this so I can have more energies to use continuous blaze ball. But playing Pokemon is very simple. It is very simple. I mean, all you need to do is it's just very simple. You know, but it gets harder with like once you know how to play, it gets harder deciding on what to attack with, what your opponent has, what you want to do to him, you know, certain strategies, things like that. But as far as like the simple rules, they're easy. It's just easy. Attach energy, play basics, evolve, like trainers, play items, attach tools. It's just very simple. Baseball. Notice I haven't even taken any of my prizes, but I guess I can start taking prizes. You know. Alright. Draw for next turn. Okay. Evolve. Energy. Supporter. Alright. Let's see. Play an item. Nest ball. What do I want to get out? Let's get out another Charmander. Yeah, I mean it's just very simple. Roaring Resolve. I mean, with this deck, you just continue just to use Roaring Resolve and Continuous Blaze Ball. But playing Pokemon is just simple. Also, there's one thing to remember. After you attack, let's say I attack, Continuous Blaze Ball. Your turn ends. You know, your turn ends. It's basically your opponent's turn. You know, you don't have to. You don't have to sit there and say, "Oh, it's your turn." You don't have to say that. Basically, all you have to do is just attack, and the attack basically ends your turn, and your opponent basically automatically goes, and it's their turn. You know, you don't have to announce the end of your turn. You know, you can if you want to, but you don't have to. You know, you know, I mean, it's always known that after you attack, your turn ends, and your opponent's turn starts. You know, that's just one thing. You know, you gotta remember. Let's see. Alright. Let's just say this gets knocked out. Bring this guy up. Draw. Evolve this guy. Got another one. Okay, Cynthia, supporter. For some reason, my voice is cracking today. It's not up to par, but I really just wanted to show off my new tripod. But yeah, Pokemon is so easy to play. It's fun. I really like it. Really like this game. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Alright. I can evolve this. It's been down there for a while. I think I just put that down there. No. That one's been in there. I'm going to play Timer Ball. Play an item. Oh, double heads! Wow, this is nice. Alright, let's go Charmeleon and Charmeleon, and I think that'll be, I get that, even though I don't need that. Evolve that. But another thing to talk about learning the TCG, Pokemon have special conditions. Let's see. All right. There's putting your Pokemon to sleep. If you put a Pokemon to sleep, you turn them sideways. And then you basically roll a dice in between turns to see if your Pokemon wakes up. Heads, he wakes up. Tails, he's still asleep. Alright. If your Pokemon is burnt, you would put a burn marker on him. And between turns, he automatically takes 20 damage. But the rule now is that between turns, you roll a dice to see if he stays burned. Alright, so if Tails, he stays burnt. Heads, the burn comes off. But he still takes the 20. Alright, Confusion, you turn your Pokemon upside down. Alright, and then when it's your turn, you know, if you try to attack, let's just say I try to attack. I do Roaring Resolve. Okay. If I try to attack with Confusion, I'd have to roll a dice or flip a coin. If heads, my attack goes through. Boom. Knock out a Pokemon. If I get tails, my attack fails, and I take 3 damage counters. That's Confusion. If you're paralyzed, for paralyzed, you turn them sideways, either this way or this way. Doesn't really matter which sideways you turn them. If you're paralyzed, your opponent will know you're paralyzed. You know, and you're paralyzed for a whole turn. So you can't do anything for a whole entire turn. Unless you have a card that basically switches your active out with your bench. Or if you evolve a Pokemon. Well, actually, if you evolve a Pokemon, you can get out of any other special conditions. You know, and if you're poisoned, if your Pokemon is poisoned, oh, these energies are backwards, by the way. There we go. If you're poisoned, in between turns, you put a poison mark on them, and they take 1 damage in between each turn. So at the end of my turn, he would take 1, and then at the end of my opponent's turn, I would also take 1 if this active Pokemon is still active, you know. And if this Pokemon stays active, he keeps taking damage in between each and every turn, unless you switch him out with another bench Pokemon or evolve him. Those are the special conditions: sleep, burn, confuse, paralyze, and poison. Yeah, fix these energies there. There we go. Those are the special conditions. Let us see. Anything else? That's basically about it. That's really it. Pokemon is simple. Now, I mean, let's go over it again. Um, Things you could do during your turn, or parts of a turn. You draw a card. You can put a basic Pokemon down here on your bench if you want to. If you can fill your bench up, I use Queen's Call. Let's see, let's get out another Pokemon. Let's get out Nidoran. Like right now I have 4 on my bench. You can have up to 5 Pokemon on your bench. I don't know if I said that earlier, but you can have 5 on your bench. You know what I'm saying? So, but yeah. Alright, so play Pokemon on your bench. Play an item. Play a supporter. Play items. This ball. Let us get that. So now my bench is full. And this is basically what a field would look like, you know? Just to give you a little rundown what a field would look like. A full field. You know, but yeah, I mean, that's basically it. Draw a card, attach an energy, evolve a Pokemon, use abilities, use powers, define what you need, you know. But yeah, but that's basically it. And then last but not least, attack. Attacking is the last thing you want to do. So the one thing you have to do is to make sure you do everything else that you want to do before you attack. Because if you sit there and you attack and you announce your attack and you say continuous blaze ball for 130, but if you haven't done everything that you wanted to do, you can't take that back. You can't sit there and say, oh, I forgot to attach an energy, or I forgot to do this. You know, make sure you do everything before you attack. You know, then you attack. Boom. That way, you know, you've got the most out of your turn. You know, and before you attack, always make sure to kind of say to yourself, oh, did I attach energy? Did I evolve? Did I do everything that I can do? You know what I'm saying? So, yeah. Yeah, but that's about it. I hope you guys like it. As always, like, comment, subscribe. And, oh yeah, always take care of yourself and each other. Thank you.